Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here with a collective reading. I just thought I'd come here and just do a rando reading. Let's find out. It's for the collective, for all signs here. And I hope that it resonates in some way with you. And if it doesn't, maybe just click on one of the other many videos that have been uploaded in the last little bit here. Let's find out what's going on. Look, I'm going to call out all the signs and symbols as you need to know them in order for you to know what's going on here if you're not a person who's acquainted with tarot. And do my best to convey a message to you here. Let's find out what's going on with the collective, please. Tell me what's going on with the collective. Collective energy, all signs, please. We have the Nine of Wands. Somebody feeling pretty exhausted from carrying a lot of stuff. Might be stuff from the past, might be stuff in this current energy here. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. I want to say you're about to get some relief here. About to get some relief from feeling weighed down, feeling like nothing's moving, feeling stagnant in your energy. I want to say it's right around the corner because the Nine of Wands is at the end of the cycle, right? All we need to see is the Ace of Wands in some respect to know that you can drop these burdens. But I feel like for whatever reason you're holding on to things here, and it feels like it's I want to say that energetically you're holding on to things from the past. That's what it feels like here. But it feels like there is some relief coming here. Tell me more about this. We do have the Seven of Pentacles, but you're going to have to decide. You're going to have to decide, make a decision about going on another path. The Seven of Pentacles is also, it is about putting in hard work on something. But I feel like what you need to put the hard work in on, is I feel like you need to pick a path. I feel like you need to throw your seeds of intention, like you have to have some sort of intention about what you want to do from here. Yeah. I think you're getting relief from waiting for something. Possibly, but I feel like it's something you've had your eye on. It's Virgo energy, right? It's like something you've had your eye on. You've been watching something from a distance. It's like you're waiting for something to be over or a cycle to be done, possibly. Tell me more about this. We have the Knight of Cups. You might be waiting for somebody to get out of a relationship here. Waiting for romance. Waiting to get some relief or find out that there is some relief coming as it pertains to things that are of a passive nature. It feels like the Knight of Cups has been taking forever. And I want to say you've been waiting. Waiting and stuck. You are about to get some justice here. The relief is coming. There is some sort of relief that's coming here. Justice is Libra energy, of course, and we do have something that is about to be said in your favor. Something's about to come to a place of stability or evenness. It feels like something is about to be said in your favor, or the truth is coming out. Something is to be made right here. We have the Fool. Somebody truly is here waiting for some sort of a new adventure or take a leap of faith into some sort of a romantic connection here. That would be the Justice. It feels like though you have to pick a new path before you can get the relief. I feel like you need to have an intention. What is your intention? Because in this energy of the Nine of Wands, this is wounded warrior energy. You don't want to be dragging that into a relationship. It feels like you need to drop these burdens, or you need to figure out what's going on here in the Nine of Wands energy. Being exhausted, not being able to move forward, being stuck in a cycle. I can't get to the 10. I can't drop the burdens for some reason. Tell me why the Four of Cups is here. What is this relief about? We have the Hermit energy. I feel like you've been overthinking something. The King of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. So it does feel like somebody feels as though love has passed them by, or that it's, I want to say because the Knight of Pentacles is here, and the Knight of Pentacles takes forever. Takes forever, right? Because the agenda of the Knight of Pentacles is, I don't care how long it takes me, I'm going to make sure that I get there with everything intact. I'm going to make sure I get there with the right message, say the right things, do the right things. The thing is, though, that with this Knight of Pentacles energy, this Virgo energy, is that, you know, Virgo can easily trip themselves up. They can easily put themselves in a place where I'm not moving at all because I'm scared to make the wrong decision, because Virgo is very highly critical of themselves. And it does feel like here that there is, for some of you, I feel like you are trying to gain wisdom about whatever happened in the past. And I feel like what happened in the past was a Nine of Wands. So there is some sort of energy that wounded you, people who hurt you. It feels like with this, you know, I'm just looking at the Hermit is sort of touching with the Nine of Wands here. So it feels like, you know, holding out that lamp, trying to heal the self, trying to heal with wisdom. I have to know better. So when you know better, you do better, right? Maya Angelou taught us that for decades, right? You do as you can right now. And when you know better, you do better. And I feel like somebody here wants to do better. I feel like you're a person who is full of love, but I feel like you don't show it on the surface. I feel like you are somebody who's very guarded in your emotions. I feel like in the future that there is going to be an opportunity of love here. I feel like somebody is going to find you. I don't think you have to go out and find anyone. But I think that when you find them, you're going to give them the side eye, because we do have 3 wands and then 2, which is 5. And 5 wands is indecision. It's also competition. You don't want to be a one of many, right? So I feel like you will get justice after a very long wait. Maybe you've been single for years. Somebody here has been single for years, maybe 7 or 8 years. But I also feel that in that time that you've done a lot of self-mastery, that you've really looked in on yourself, like you've really discovered the self and really have been highly critical of maybe the way that you've done things in the past. Because I feel like the Hermit here is trying to get wisdom, holding out the lamp, the healing lamp, right? That's the star. Card number 16 is the Tower, and then the star is number 17, and the star is what's in that lamp. So I feel like you are realizing, having realizations that maybe you're a person who doesn't really share a lot. And in order to meet somebody, if that's what you want to do, that you're going to have to be less stoic. But I feel like you've always been this way. It feels like you're telling me, I've always been this way, Elsie. I'm not going to change now. Because the Scorpio energy, right, is very fixed energy. And the fixed energies, right, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, tend to move super slow and can be accused of being a little bit stubborn because they don't want to make changes before they make changes. So we have energy here of the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles telling me you're moving really slow. I'm not really willing to change the way I am right now. But the thing is that you've got to pick a new path. You've got to do what you've never done before to get what you've never gotten before. So it does feel like you're going to have to make some sort of decision to either learn something or nurture something. It feels like you've got to cast those seeds of intention, an intention to do something, right? Are you going to grow the Pentacles or not? Are you going to grow? Because it feels like you're going to have to grow past the King of Cups. You're going to have to grow past this persona you have of, you know, that you're unapproachable, or that I really don't have any interest in you. And I feel that's kind of the vibe that you're giving out. You could be somebody who's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, maybe a Virgo, could be Libra energy, could be you, or could be dealing with somebody in the energy of maybe Aries, possibly. I feel like you really should make some sort of intention. What is the good intention? We've got the Magician. To pick up all of your tools and decide and be reminded that you are the Magician. A lot of people never make it past here because they're given the tools, right? The Fool is here. This is 0. It's you know, 0 is nothing, but it's the possibility of everything. And so we decide to take the leap of faith, and the first person we see along the path is the Magician. The Magician is card number 1, and the Magician gives us all the tools, right? The cups, the wands, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like what you need to realize is that you need to, it's not enough to have the tools. You have to use the tools. You have to use the power of manifestation. You have to first visualize things, which might be the dream state, or maybe you're just laying there visualizing things, right? The Olympic athletes do this all the time. They visualize themselves winning. And so I feel like somebody here does have the tools, but they haven't really gotten into the visualization. Maybe you don't believe that manifestation works. Maybe that's why you haven't cast your path yet. Maybe you haven't committed to or have an intention for your path yet. We do have the Page of Wands, so you're at the beginning of some sort of path. So possibly you take the Ace of Wands and decide that I need to feel excitement about something. I need to feel excited about something. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like I'm talking to somebody here who has not dated for quite some time. I feel like you've been single for a while. I feel like you are open to meeting somebody or communicating with somebody or being on a path. I feel like it's the Nine of Pentacles tells me that you have everything that you need in the Pentacle world, but it feels like you don't have, I feel like you want romance, but you don't have it yet. I feel like you're going to have to be way more open than you usually have been in the past, with the Four of Cups being in the reverse. If you're deciding to come out of this place of stagnancy, I feel like you can do it, but it's going to cost you a little bit. And what I mean by it's going to make you do things you've never done before in order to get something you never got before. And I think that the Fool is here for a reason. That I feel like you are a person who doesn't take risks, but that you will take educated risks, right? The Justice is here saying everything's going to be fine. It's going to remain in balance. The truth will be told. You know, things will work out in your favor if you decide to take some sort of a leap of faith here. A leap of faith in romance. That's what it looks like here. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's been single for a while, and maybe you haven't realized that you're the person in charge. It's up to you. You're the person who needs to manifest. And, you know, being the Magician, it isn't enough to have the tools, right? You have to put action behind it. So you actually have to go out there and meet people. You can sit on your sofa until the cows come home, but nobody's gonna know you're sitting home on your sofa. You're not really going to meet anybody there. So tell me about this risk that you want to take here. Tell me about the Fool. Somebody's taking a leap of faith here, but I think it's an educated leap of faith. Like, I feel like you're not just jumping into anything here. We've got the Strength card. You're going to be careful about it. We've got the Tower, and we've got the Five of Pentacles. So you're being pulled out of this place of the Five of Pentacles where I feel that you've been disconnected from people, not really going out. It does feel like you're living in a bit of lack. I want to say the Tower's here to change all that for you. For me as a reader, when the Tower shows up, it's always for mercy. It doesn't feel good. It's a bit of a shit show, I'm just going to say, because I feel like you're trying to strong arm this Tower here. It feels like you're holding back. You're like, no, because that's Leo. And Leo's like, nah, brah. You're not going to make me move forward. But Scorpio is here saying, yeah, bro, you're moving forward. Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like an argument of energies here. It's two fixed energies, and it feels like Leo's holding back and Scorpio saying it's time to move forward here. But I feel like the Tower is here for a reason, because there needs to be change. It feels like you've been sitting in this Five of Pentacles energy for too long. There must be change here. Tell me how you're going to figure out this Nine of Wands here, because it feels like with this Hermit energy here and the Nine of Wands that you're really trying to figure out what is preventing you from moving forward with romance here. Tell me what you figured out in Hermit energy here. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Star. I like it. And then we have Judgment. Look at that. So I do feel like somebody here is going to figure it out. I feel like you're going to figure it out, that you're currently trying to look at things from a different perspective. You're trying to change your mind. And I feel like you're changing your mind in a way which is making you hopeful again. Hopeful about making a really big decision that's going to kind of change the trajectory of your life. You're going to be going off on another path. I feel like the Tower has something to do with it. We have lots of major arcana. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, eight. Lots of major arcana here. There's lots of changes coming up collective. And look, it's because of, I don't know that you know that everything's in retrograde currently, not just Mercury, right? But I feel like it's there's lots of change going on, and this is the most abundant month of the most abundant year. We're year number 8, which is abundance, and it is August, which is month of the 8th month, right? So I feel like all of these changes that are taking place here are going to cause you to take a leap of faith that I don't think you're expecting that you're going to take. And, this reading doesn't really have a time frame. I feel like it's probably up until the end of the month, but it feels like somebody here is deciding to heal themselves from this 9 of Wands energy, from holding back, from being stuck in a cycle, from feeling exhausted, that I can't move on, I can't go on. I feel like you're getting a different perspective, and you are going to make a decision to move forward. Transformation is here on the bottom of the deck. Tell me what this decision is here. I feel like it has something to do with, I feel like somebody after years of not dating might be saying, well, maybe if I met the right person. And that's a step forward, right? It's a small step forward, but it is for someone who said, nope, forget it. I'm not dating anybody. I'm not doing anything, because listen, the mark of a healthy mind is a changing mind. And I think it's Albert Einstein that said that. The mark of someone who is quite intellectual is someone who can change their mind. And changing your mind is necessary for a lot of things in life. Otherwise, you are going to be stuck in this 9 of Wands energy. So it does feel like somebody is about to change their mind about something, about being stuck on the outside looking in here. Tell me what this Judgment card is bringing here. Somebody has hope that we can get on a different path or change. I can turn things around or change things here. We've got the World card. I like it. It's beautiful. Look, it's like, I feel like somebody here is changing their mind. It's like, I've got to close the door. It's time for me to walk through the portals that have been opened for me. It's time for me to end something so I can begin something brand new. I think what you're ending here is you're coming to a realization that you've got to close the door on the way that you were, because it's just not serving you. You're lonely, you're not with anybody. And you know what? Lonely and being alone are not the same, right? Being alone is not lonely, and lonely is not about being alone. You can be lonely in a relationship, or you can be lonely in a marriage for 20 years, right? Those two things are not synonymous. But it feels like somebody here is making a major change in their life, and it is going to make a really big difference here. That's what it feels like. We've got the 8 of Cups. I feel like you've decided to stop dealing with things on such an emotional basis. It feels like you are leaving behind whatever it is that you no longer need. Look, we do have a full moon in the sky here, and we do on the 19th have a blue moon coming up. So it might be changes that you're making under the full moon here. Yeah, you've decided that if I want to have victory, if I want to step over some sort of imaginary finish line, if I want attention, if I want victory, I'm going to have to change. And that's the truth of it. You are going to have to change. And if you don't want to, change is coming anyway. I don't know that you have a choice. Like when the majors get involved, it's like your only choice is to how you're going to react or respond. And those are two different things. You can freak out and lose your mind and react to it, or you can say, okay, I'm just going to trust in the universe and I'm going to go their way. Look, something is going to be said in your favor here. And I feel like you're slowly making a decision of, maybe the crazy lady in Canada was right. Maybe manifestation does work. Maybe I just haven't picked up the tools yet. And I feel like when you pick up the tools, automatically a door opens for you here, because you've closed one here. And I feel like the Page of Wands is telling me that it opens a door for you here. And tell me more. 9 of Cups is ensuing here. 9 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles. So you do make the decision to move forward here. You make the decision to no longer hold back progress. Change is what this is. The Wheel of Fortune is here. I want to change, going from the 9 of Pentacles. I want to change. I want my wish fulfillment here. Tell me what the outcome is here for the collective, please. This is all working out in your favor, because Libra's here. I feel like you are going to get balance, but it's going to be hard to make the changes is all. Change is hard, and that's just a fact of life. We've got the Death card. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. So what you were shut down and shut off. You were being not really sharing things with people. You were being miserly with your time, your energy, not really meeting new people, but I feel like the Death card and the Four of Pentacles tells me that's changing. I feel like we've come to an end of a chapter here, and there's transformation in how you move from the Four of Pentacles, which is shut off, shut down, not being vulnerable, to the Ten of Cups. So it does feel like there's the Ace of Cups. I love it. We saw it at the very beginning, right? I feel like you're just going to be honest with yourself, right? The Two of Swords tells me you're no longer blocked. Oh, and the Sun is here. Here comes the Sun. I love it. The Sun is here. So you've had a breakthrough is what it is. You've had a breakthrough. I've got myself stuck. I'm the one that kept myself stuck because I chose not to change my mind. Look, I'm not telling you to change your mind. Changing your mind is hard. And I'm not telling you to do that. You don't have to. If you like where you are, you can stay there for the rest of your life and then just toddle off the end of the earth into the grave. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable, because having realizations and having breakthroughs and the Wheel of Fortune being here with changes, the universe is giving you all the tools with the Magician to do whatever it is that you want to do going forward, but you have to make the decision. You have to make the decision. It's got to be yours, because look, you can go through a tower. You can get the Wheel of Fortune and go through the tower, and all of this stuff is not happy. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And you can go through all of that and still be frickin' miserable and alone. So it's up to you. It's totally your choice. Because just because you get the tower, the realization, and the wheel, a lot of people get the realization and never act on it. And so I feel like you're about to hit a growth spurt here. Professionally, personally, spiritually, whatever it is, you're about to feel the sun on your face here. Things are about to get really good for you. I'm going to leave that right here. Oh, I should tell you what we're talking about. We've got Libra, Scorpio, we've got Sagittarius energy, we've got Aries and Gemini, we've got Leo here, we've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, we've got Aquarius, more Aquarius energy here, Virgo, and Pisces. We've got more Pisces energy, we've got more Virgo energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Yep, that's it. That's all. I'm out for now. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. I'm out. Take care. Bye-bye.